minutes first. Had a chance to read them, Steve? All right.
You know, I have had a chance to not read every single word, but I did glance through them.
Okay,
They were
good.
fine for me.
Okay, well, I'll make a motion that we accept the meeting minutes of April the 9th. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion on the meeting minutes?
No, not for me.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. And I know that I said that I wanted to take a look on whether to unseal these non-public meeting minutes from February the 26th. I'd like to hold off on that.
Okay.
All right? You don't have a
Sure.
problem? You don't have a problem with that, I see.
Mm.
Take these back.
Okay, I would.
Yeah, so that they're not laying, so that they're not laying around.
You need this too.
Okay, let's do the manifest. Linda made a mistake this week. She thought she sent the invoices out on Monday, but she didn't. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. She wanted to send the invoices out on Monday, but I don't know what happened. There was a little confusion. She thought she sent them, but she didn't. So, but
Right.
starting next week, she's gonna send them on Mondays.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay. Okay, have you had a chance to look over the manifest?
I have no problems with it.
Yeah, neither do I. I did look that over.
Okay, I make a motion then that we accept the manifest of invoices and payroll for April the 23rd. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I'll say, go ahead,
Okay,
Steve.
Steve seconded. No discussion on this. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. And next on my agenda here is the treasurer's report. So. That'd be you.
I can do
I
that.
don't have a treasurer's report.
There we go.
Oh.
Sorry,
Oh, there it
because,
is. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, this is it. This is the treasurer's report?
Wait, which one? What do you- Can I see that?
So you were able to open the spreadsheet, right? No, it's an.
Yeah, but no,
This isn't yours,
I
right?
didn't, yeah,
Okay.
I didn't do that. I
Okay,
just
good.
did my report right now because I just didn't have time to
Oh,
look at the
okay.
new setup and whatever.
Okay, that's the old setup.
Well, this is the setup I created,
Yeah.
like
You
about
want,
a month and a half.
okay, you can continue to use this
Okay.
if you want. You don't have to use Holly's, it's just that I found it, so I thought
Right.
you might want to use it.
And once I get to look at it in
You might-
detail,
oh,
it's
okay.
me kind of like this, so.
Okay.
And will you be emailing that to us then, Cheryl?
Yes.
Great.
But when I get all the information on Wednesday or Thursday morning, it's difficult for me to kind of then
Okay.
make sure that everything is in jive with Beth and get it to you guys before the meeting. So,
I see.
but if there's a problem, I usually will email Beth and we get it straightened out.
Okay, so this report, I don't have this report that you have right now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna email this report to us so I can have those figures?
Yes, I probably have a copy, I think I made a copy.
So what we're gonna hear from Cheryl is what we got, from, Beth then?
No,
Wait, you got from Beth?
no, we just
Okay,
got a listing of expenditures from Beth, that's all.
Right, which, I mean, we had some discrepancies just because we're not in real time with each other, so
Yeah.
that happens, but it all balances out.
Okay.
So,
That's
I
what
will
we're
just give
trying
this
to
to
do,
you.
though, get you all on the same page, so that everything shuts off at a certain point.
Yeah, at a certain time.
Yeah, I mean, that would, okay, well, go ahead.
Uh, So I have a bi-weekly report dated today. We have the balances on hand as of the last report, which was April 9th. And there was an 11-cent correction made from last, 2 weeks ago. I put a check in wrong in my QuickBooks, so I omitted 11 cents. So the total balance at the beginning, at April 9th was $121,979.99. We had receipts, total receipts, through the operating account of $45,868.83. That included a $41,000 transfer from our money market account into the operating account to cover expenses. The debits out of the operating account were $45,838.11. The liabilities account, which is the Social Security and Medicare account, was $1,990.52. And then out of the money market account, a $41,000 transfer out of there, which made that a total of $88,828.63 debit. So our balances, as of today, total balances in all of our accounts, this includes the Heritage and Conservation Fund, Money Market Fund, our non-interest bearing fund that we have, is $79,020.19. So that's what we have after this manifest and payments as of today. And that's that.
Thank you.
Can I see it? Can I see it, John?
Thanks. This is,
I made a copy, I think I printed a copy before I left my house and left it in my intern room, sorry. So this is what we have after this manifest.
Okay,
Okay,
but this includes,
that's everything.
yeah,
Here's the breakdown. So that's what we have in the operating account.
okay.
Most of the money right there is in the money market account, because that's where we make the most interest. So I keep it in there, I keep this minimal, because it
Yeah.
is nothing. So when we need the money, I transfer it out of the money.
Okay.
This is that sweep account, which
Yeah,
I don't know if we should have.
yeah,
These are the other two, the Heritage and Conservation, and this is the non-interest bearing account, which are these funds from grant monies are kept there, so
yeah,
it can't make interest.
yeah. Okay, okay, that's good, thanks a lot. Do you have to sign any papers for,
I just want to grab the
do you
check.
have to sign anything for a TAN, for tax interest rate?
Not to my knowledge.
You don't?
I did it last year, but did you end up, I don't think you ended up doing the TM last year.
Yeah, we didn't use it.
No.
But
There was
you never
discussion.
know, so I was just wondering, because we're getting to that point now.
Okay,
that You should ask them if we have to sign anything
right.
in case of
Okay.
like a month from
I
now.
have-
We've still got another month to
Okay,
go. I mean, we should make it, but you never know.
I can look into that.
Okay, good,
Okay.
thanks. Okay. You have any questions?
No.
Okay, how about you? Yeah. You're good? Okay. Okay, let me have the sealed bids for the Ford pickup truck.
I don't have any.
What? No sealed bids for the,
Nothing here,
nothing, huh?
nothing, I've double checked.
Uh-huh.
Linda did send an email saying none had come in.
Where was it advertised?
Valley News
Just the Valley News?
and the website, yeah. I thought it was gonna go on the penny saver,
Hmm.
but Linda didn't put it in for some reason. So,
Do we want to advertise it again, another week or so?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So,
My daughter's looking for a vehicle.
we didn't,
I didn't see it advertised, obviously she didn't either.
Well, is Jim still interested in it?
Negative.
No.
He bought a minivan.
we did, huh?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, we'll scrap it or something.
I can talk to Jim. He might be interested for less money.
Is there a copy of the ad?
I'm sorry, did you?
There is, there's a copy of the, you want to see it?
Yes.
There's no requirement for anything to go out to bid.
Right,
Okay, you're aware of that?
right.
Okay. We have a policy, the select board's policy, but there's no,
Right.
there's no local ordinance, there's no state statute that requires a bid.
Can I add something?
You want to ask Tom?
No, add something
All right, go ahead.
about the Ranger. The dealer that we bought the Ford from.
Can you speak up, Dean?
I'll come up.
Thanks.
Maria, the dealer that we bought the Ford from said he would take the Ranger on consignment, bring it to the auction, whatever it got. He's figuring anywhere from $400 to $800. He would do that for us, for free, since we bought the truck from him.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that sounds like a great option to me.
that's what I thought.
Me too. And what was that offer from Jim before?
500.
500?
$490.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That sounds like a pretty, I mean,
No, that's not on the table anymore.
no, I know.
No,
I mean,
think about it.
having the dealer take care of it,
Yeah.
sounds like a,
I just wanted to throw that out. So
Yeah.
we had that as,
Yeah,
Oh, it sounds like we should jump on that.
okay. Yeah.
I think so too.
Nothing else, unless you just want to give it away.
Why give it away when we can get $400 or 600 or whatever?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, you read the fine print.
No.
So, probably the lesson to be learned here for the select board is to, when we run across this again, is to follow the road agent's recommendation. The road agent told us that the truck wasn't worth anything, wasn't gonna pass inspection, we could get $500. We were doing good. We got swayed by some of the people that were here in the audience. They were throwing out figures of $2,000, Blue Book value and all this stuff, And, when you look back on it now, we should have just got rid of the truck for the $500.
Right.
I think another lesson here might be that we shouldn't wait until the truck is held together by rubber bands and baling wire before we want to get rid of it. I mean, so, I mean, maybe a trade-in would be,
Okay, so it's agreed then to have Dean investigate that possibility of having the dealer take it to auction or whatever. We'll
That
do
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good? All right,
Yeah.
all right, we'll do cookie?
Yeah.
Do you have it, or?
I do.
Or do we, you just have to sign it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The actual plan, it's 150 pages long.
Yeah.
So, and this is for year one. So every year, this should be reviewed. So if there is any type of a hazard situation that comes across through the town, if there's anything from that that needs to be updated in the plan, or we find that whatever was in the plan didn't work, it should be, corrected, we should be doing that on an annual basis, or as any mitigation issues would occur.
When you say we, what do you mean we? We should be doing?
The Board of Selectmen should be looking at this plan every year,
Okay.
so that's my position to bring it back with any concerns or any changes that
Okay.
we feel that would be necessary. Just waiting for the final approval after this is accepted tonight by the Board of Selectmen. It will be going out to FEMA for their final approval, and then we'll get the rest of the grant monies
Okay.
that goes first. The emergency operation plan meeting, second meeting is on Monday at 6 o'clock here. Magarna will be here to do that with us. He's doing the EOP plan as well.
Yeah. And Cheryl, you should probably tell Jay, because this is the meeting with the
The
firefighters.
firefighters, yes. So there's an email going out tomorrow, and I have them included in that email. All right.
And the meeting is when?
Monday at 6 o'clock?
You need to speak.
And this is for the forest fire,
Yeah, this is gonna be for the firefighter section of
the forest fire.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other emergency services that will be involved through the fire departments, both are on the indicated. Thank you.
Who's the last?
Fun. I'll need those.
Thank you, Cookie. Okay, we have an abatement request. So we're going to approve on the recommendation of CN&P.
That's the derelict truck. Right?
This is the one about the house that's fallen apart.
Yeah.
That's it, one,
That's it, yeah.
one slide. Timber tap, just got a timber tap tomorrow. Ooh, a nice one too. Yeah. Saw this one real fast.
I'm just looking to start crewing.
are you ready to move on the A9s, or do you want to? I know that you sent an email to Sam Green, that you didn't get a reply from.
Right.
You've gotten the opinion from DRA, you have the opinion from the town's assessor. I gave a call to the town's attorney too, just to check. And same thing, has to be owned, used and occupied.
Well, for Cheever Chapel, is what we did last year then not correct?
Apparently, yes.
So,
But just taking the roads, it was owned, they used it by renting it, and it was occupied by their renters, so why wouldn't that be the correct procedure?
The roads are not a charitable nonprofit. So they can't get the exemption.
so the,
But they
The
weren't.
church could get the exemption, but they don't own the property.
Okay, there's not a difference between charitable and religious then?
Well, there probably are some differences, I'm not sure what they are, but churches are charitable.
does the church actually own the building and not the land?
No,
No, the roads own the building and the land.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, then I guess Sam's scenario would work if the roads want to pursue that.
Yeah,
The scenario was that they give them a quick claim deed to the church for a buck.
mhm.
Yeah.
So I guess then that scenario could work if they want this abatement, they'll have to pursue that
It looks
course
that
of
way.
action.
It looks that way.
And then is there any further resolution for the other party?
No,
Because we haven't gotten, I can't read Phil's opinion, I never did get a clean copy of his opinion, and I haven't gotten any more communication about how that might be resolved.
Regarding that copy of that opinion, Maria, I went down to the office, the town office the other day, and the copy that we got from Phil was actually not very good. So the scan of a bad copy was really bad. Linda had asked for a new, better copy,
Right,
but she hadn't received it yet.
right. But is there a course forward? Is there something to say to that party? That how they could, alter their request so that we could grant it, or no?
No, I think it has to be the same kind of deal.
sure.
Quit claim and deed it over.
Well, then I guess we're gonna have Linda write letters to those two parties?
Yes,
Is that,
yes. Well, it's all three, actually. We notify all three parties. So you're all right with moving ahead on that then tonight?
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish that there was some third way, but legally, if there isn't, there isn't.
Well, we can make a decision tonight, but that's not etched in stone.
Okay.
If something comes up, we can always change our mind. So,
Okay.
do you have anything? Is there any paperwork with the A9s?
No, so I just have the application themselves here.
The applications?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're planning to table any action until we notify the parties, right, of a possible course of action for them to take.
No, I was going to take a vote. I wasn't going to table it.
Um, what possibility does that leave? Any possibility for them to, for example, if we vote no on the roads, can they still then prevail this year by following Sam's advice?
Yes,
Okay, so they can alter their application, even though we're voting no on this application, but that doesn't prevent them from altering the application to possibly prevail at a later time.
that's correct.
Okay, okay, then, yeah, we could vote.
The letter should make that clear to the roads, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one, I'll make a motion not adopt, but accept the A9 application for an exemption, property tax exemption for the Dorchester Community Church. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion on that? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, and I'll make a motion that we deny the A9 application submitted by Pet Realty for a charitable tax exemption. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion on that? Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and I'll make a motion that we deny the A9 application submitted by the Apostolic Lighthouse Church for a religious exemption. Is there a second on that?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion on that? Okay, all in favor?
Aye. And, I don't know if we want to just put in the minutes that we encourage the parties that were denied to pursue, the avenue that would enable them to have the abatement. I mean, or somehow, this was not an adversarial denial, it was, our hands are tied denial.
Use that at home.
Okay, the highway report. Do you have a highway report, Maria?
I do.
Oh, okay. You read it, and,
I did.
okay, Dean, you wanna come down front?
Yeah.
Hi, Maria.
So at our last selectmen's meeting, we had that big discussion about spending money,
Correct.
and you were going to get a hold of one of the selectmen.
Mm-hmm.
If you were spending anything over $50,
Correct.
right? Okay, I wasn't contacted.
I didn't spend a dime.
Well, of course.
You weren't contacted.
Okay, that's good. We did get an email from you tonight concerning the radios.
Correct.
Don't you have those, the requisition forms?
We do, and it's filled out. You want it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you have any more, or is that the only one?
Oh, no, I got it. What I wanted to do is download this to on my laptop, so I could just send it right to you.
Okay.
In that format.
Yes, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that way there you could have it.
Okay. And this is the only one we have for this week?
That's it,
Okay.
so far.
Okay, so explain to us about what this is about.
It's antennas for the two-way radios that we can install in the vehicles that have no more radios. One is the backhoe, the other one is the new truck, because we took the antenna from the backhoe and put it on the new truck. So we need antennas, coax and stuff. What we've done, instead of having OEM come out and service the radios, which I have a price of $1,871.70, we've gone ahead and installed them ourselves. And them are the parts that we are missing that either got damaged or just missing totally. Now the grader didn't have a radio, never did. The price of a new radio is $480. I happen to have 10 radios and I'm gonna donate one to the town for free and put it in the grader. But that would still need an antenna for that as well. I don't have any antennas. So just talking that alone is $334 for that requisition. Just for them to come out, it's a $300 service call. It's $106 for two of the big antennas. It's $84 for two of the small antennas that we're looking for the equipment, the shorter ones. And that's not counting the coax or nothing. The coax is $48, connections are $3.60. So, I mean, we're saving quite a bit doing that stuff. And I wanted you guys to understand that, but we still, I mean, we can't talk to one another.
Could you speak up a little bit, sorry?
Sure, no problem, Maria. I'm just trying,
I heard all that.
okay, yeah, I mean, you know, we're trying to save, so
Right,
and we gotta have antenna.
sure.
So that way, yeah, we can talk to one another, you know, I mean, that's just it. And, but still, I just want everybody to understand, we are still not using our frequency that we bought and licensed, because it's not been programmed in any of our radios. So we're still using that old frequency. And he'll come out and change everything for one lump sum, as long as it's in the highway garage area. And what he has to do is come out with his laptop or service card, plugs into our radios, changes the frequency to where it is now to our licensed frequency, which is,
And what's the cost for that?
we don't have it in front of me. Do you remember what it was though?
Yeah, it's $465, and that's to include the emergency operation base as
Radio,
well as
that's
the
what.
office.
And what was that?
$460, and that includes the emergency management base radio that we can't talk to because we're not on the frequency of that radio. So that would include that radio as well. That would get us on our own frequency that we're licensed to be on. But right now, I think would be a good start, just to get the antennas and so we can at least talk to one another. Because the frequency that's in that radio goes to all the radios.
Okay, you okay with this expenditure then, $334?
Yeah.
You okay with that, Maria?
Yes, I'm good with that.
Okay.
When can that fellow come out and take and reprogram the radios?
As soon as we get them, we'll be okay.
Be okay?
He has cool,
That sounds like,
Well, I wonder if I should mention, do we want to talk about spending to reprogram the radios? I just want to bring, Sherman and Steve, I don't know if you realized, on that expenditure page that we got with the remaining year-to-date budget and all that, for highway, the expenditures were listed as $79,000, but that includes the new truck, which did not come out of the $205,000 budget. So in fact, the expenditures out of the $205,000 budget are just short of $68,000, which by my calculation puts highway at just under $700. They're just $700 under budget, and I'm wondering we should, in light of that, have the radios reprogrammed, and then they're done.
Well, the first step is to install the antennas, right?
Correct.
Okay.
If this is the case, when we install the antennas, I could give him the okay to do it. It would probably take him a week or two to schedule it.
Okay. It sounds pretty reasonable to me, and necessary. I mean, we need these radios reprogrammed anyway, so.
And while he's doing it, we can have other things programmed in, and that's what we figured. We would have F Troop plugged into it, Troop F, the state police, us, Wentworth, and Warren's radio, so we could all talk to one another if we had to.
That'd be great, and Romney too?
And down around. Because we got plenty of channels on these radios, they're well sophisticated. They're 110 channel radios. And it's just a matter of programming them, and they can do that. See, like, what I've been doing in the past on the frequency we're on in the channel is if I find something wrong, like branches on the trees or something, I call back to what we call base, that's Cookie at home, and she calls the proper authorities, where I could just radio F Troop and they would do that as well, without calling base, but that's what we've been doing. So it's a benefit.
Yeah.
So we should, we shouldn't be putting that responsibility on Cookie.
Well,
Yeah.
correct, technically, right. But I mean, if that's what we find, and it's been quite a bit, I mean, in the winter, especially in the winter, you find trees on the wires and stuff, and smoke and whatever. Or a road shut down because of a tree on the wire, but that's it.
All right, so you want to go ahead with that? That was like 400 and something.
465.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
One other question, while I got you guys, I'd like to get together with a couple of you to discuss like a spending workshop, because we got some big articles that we said it was okay to spend, but I just want to make sure that's clear and stuff like that. Like calcium chloride and the tires and stuff like that. I just want to make sure we're on that page still. But
When you want to do that?
whenever you can email, whatever. Okay.
Sometime next week?
Yeah, some
Maybe
workshop, right, whatever, right. Exactly. Okay.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And is the calcium chloride still going to be the dry stuff, or?
Well, that's what we gotta discuss. It's totally up to you guys. What you want to do. We'll talk about that, right?
Why don't you go to that?
Well, I got a copy at home. We looked at
Oh, you got
it.
one?
Yeah.
But I have a question on the highway report.
Yeah.
Yep, so it says you're putting highway on a 4-day week. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking about Rick,
Correct.
and how's Jim faring there? What's his status?
Jim's part-time, like hasn't worked probably 30 hours this week, but he's the guru on these radios. He's the electronic guru, so he's done all this. That brand new backhoe, he's taken it all apart, put the radio all in nice, put the strobe light on the roof. He's the guru, so I let him do his thing, and I go up and do the roads, and when it comes back, it's just like if we sent it out. All the wires are hidden like they're supposed to be, everything's in place, it's all fused, it's nice.
Well, that's great.
If you look at the way he did the new F-250, the radio, he put it in, installed the antenna, put the strobe light on the roof, you would never know we did it. It looks like we hired a professional.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, especially you, Maria, Rick's going to be 2 weeks off
Okay.
because he's going away back to West Virginia. So he's going to
Soon or this summer?
go starting Saturday, he's leaving.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be 2 weeks off. So I'm going to keep Jim around just in case we got to start grading soon enough, but it's, the more we can put it off so that they dry up better, the better it is. And we've been just taking off the, I call them potholes and speed bumps in the north end because some guys are just, it's been a mess. But we've been trying to keep up with it, but we've been doing all right. Do you know also about, I gotta go up on Cross Road, fix up Cross Road. But where we put a culvert across, the culvert from Cross Road, across Jackson Drive, it was at Ray Peasy's property, comes out on his property. It's sunk in about 6-8 inches. And one of the people who lived up there asked me if we could fill that in because it's our culvert
Goes up where?
up on Jackson Drive. It's not really on Jackson Drive property yet. Jackson Drive don't stop until after the fork. So, but it's our culvert. I said I would check with you guys before I touch it.
All right, I'll come down with it.
You will look at it, right? That'd be good. All right, good enough.
Okay, hold on. So you got my email about the figures? Right?
Yeah.
About the figures,
Yeah.
and you're working on that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And that's another thing we should discuss.
And you'll have, well, yeah,
I have all the figures now, where compared to what we spent last year,
yeah.
and the numbers
Uh-huh.
and everything, and where the money's going to be, so
Uh-huh.
you'll see.
Okay, so you have a good idea of what your numbers are gonna be, if I can pick them up?
Yeah, and if that's what we're talking about, the calcium and stuff, that's part of them numbers.
Oh, okay,
Okay, that's all included.
yes,
So,
yes,
that's where we gotta discuss that.
okay,
Okay, that's the workshop we're talking about.
okay.
That and, roadside mowing, we'll have to stop, because that would put us way over the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
Okay, so you thought about cutting out
Right,
some
some
things
things.
to
but I'd like to
prioritize?
I'd like to cut that out and continue on what I put in my plans for this year to do some work here. So, and if we do that, we can spend some money for that. But I'll tell you more about that and explain,
Okay,
okay?
okay, good.
But I've been, I sat, last weekend or the weekend before and figured all that up and, and I kind of put it in things.
So you understand now that we got the spreadsheet,
Yeah,
so we're gonna plug those numbers, well, we're gonna edit your numbers.
right,
But we're gonna plug those into the spreadsheet.
Right.
So then, like, if you wanna call and order some diesel fuel or something,
Right.
you're gonna be able to go to the,
see what's in that category, the line item, go back.
you're gonna be able to see how much
Right.
they have
Right.
to spend
Yeah.
on fuel, and you'll be able to plan, so it doesn't come down to December, and you find out.
We're out of money
you're out
for
of
that.
money, and, yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and of course, we have to be prepared for December.
Right,
too.
that's the other thing.
We get a storm or two.
Right, and that's well, I put in, I got a list, especially like we talked about the cutting edges, the replacing. I think one year you got slammed like, what was it, $3,000 for cutting edges, and so what I said. So, but I boosted that figure up in case we had trouble with Sanders, in case we had a plow issue. So instead of being 3, I put 5,000 down in that category.
Okay.
So budgeted for 5, but yeah, it's flexible, I know we're gonna spend 3 for cutting edges, but if there's something else that comes up, like a hose or a motor or something on it, spreaders, we got that money to work with,
Okay.
okay?
And the understanding now, that when it comes to switching monies to
Right.
accounts,
Yeah,
you gotta get the selectmen's
That's approval.
approval to do
Correct,
that.
because you're the only guys who can do that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys the ones that propped up the sign down at the office?
I went up, no, somebody else propped it up, but we're gonna take that out, and I got 2 4x4s we're gonna stick in.
Or when are you gonna do that?
We were gonna do that tomorrow, in fact.
What?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Because that really looks, that
It looks like
reflects
poop.
badly on
It looks
the
like
town.
poop.
Yeah, that's, I mean, we look like a
Yeah.
bunch of bushwhackers.
Yeah.
With a sign.
And we gotta decide where we're gonna put them other 2 ones too.
Those other what?
2 signs,
The big signs that are
Yeah.
there?
if you want to decide to do those
Okay.
too.
Now, another thing that I'd like to do too is clean up the Bloom property.
Yeah,
Can we do that
Absolutely.
soon, like in
Absolutely.
May or something?
Yeah.
And,
I would
maybe
go
we can
there.
do it on a Saturday or something, we could try to get some volunteers,
Yeah.
the selectmen will go down and help you. And the dump is open on Saturdays too, so we'll take the town truck and,
Here's what I wanted to mention about the Bloom property. I was over there the other day looking. There's lots and lots and lots of aluminum cans, whether it be beer or soda cans.
There's lots of what, Dean?
Beer and soda cans,
Okay.
stockpiles. Once we clean that up, I want to take that money and have an open house at the highway with that money. Cash it into David Conti for whatever he gives us and have an open house day at highway
Right.
to thank the residents for, and let them look at what we've done. Have like hamburgers and hot dogs at a good date for somebody that we could get together and utilize that for that instead of just throwing them in the trash or, something
We
like
must be
that.
talking about a lot of cans.
We are talking garbage bags and garbage bags and garbage bags.
no,
No, garbage bags, I'm telling you, Maria, it's a mess.
You better give David a little advance warning
Yeah.
what's coming.
Yeah, but, yeah, he said he'll take all aluminum cans we can get, so I thought that was a good thing, and it would cut our expense, but no money for
looks
open
like a
house.
bunch of aluminum poles laying out in the front.
No, that was one of them old portable garages
Oh,
that
that's really-
collapsed down,
Okay.
yeah, so.
What else, is there anything hazardous there?
Buckets of green oil, buckets of hydraulic oil, tie-ins, stuff like that, we gotta dispose of, so.
You know what, Dean, I can't hear you, I see you.
I hear you, Maria, but, yeah,
Okay, so what do we do with that?
I'll take care of that. We got wastewater facility at the shop that we've got.
Okay.
That's going to take quite a while.
All right.
I think for the minimum money, we should just get a container from somebody and fill it up with the garbage that we don't.
Oh, really? Rather than using the truck to take it to the dump?
Well, they don't take that, see, they don't take it like that, because it's gotta go in their transfer station. See, or we can pay to haul it to another dump by the ton.
You're talking about the oil one.
No, the waste, I say, the garbage is all, you can't imagine.
I actually can. believe it or
Yeah,
not.
no, you can't.
Can I?
Well, I'll tell you a story about it sometime.
But there's trash everywhere.
What's up, Cheryl?
There is a hazardous waste on May 16th.
I did see
at the
that.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
I'll be doing the drug take back
Yeah.
at that time, but there's also all hazardous
Hazardous,
waste. If you
yeah.
are not in the Lebanon area, they do charge a fee.
Mhm.
I don't know off the top of my head what that is, but I can certainly find out that
Yeah.
that might be an option
What-
to bring whatever, if, I don't know, is it contained, is it all around, do you need to contain it?
Okay.
Where you're at with that, but,
Mhm.
That's where we gotta get to that point,
right, we may be able to get some
Yeah.
containers from the hazardous waste group that is there. I can contact them, because we do 4 hazardous waste with Dartmouth, just with the drugs themselves, but we've been doing it for several years, so I can contact them and see, are there containers that they can get
I
us
heard your baby
that
cry.
we can fill with a piece of equipment or whatever.
Mhm.
However, maybe, I don't know exactly what's there, but I could check into that.
Okay.
And it may cost us money, it may not, because we're a town. I know individuals, if they bring, so many gallons of paint, if they're not in that district for the waste department there, they charge you a certain amount, but it's still getting rid of it, and they're getting rid of it the way that it's supposed to be. So,
That property down on North Dorchester Road.
Buster?
Yeah, the little, what's it, 777 North Dorchester Road.
I don't know.
That we own it.
Yeah.
Also, some tires we cleaned up on there and stuff as well. I think we'll take them back to shop if we can use them for the sandpile.
What are we talking about?
Tires.
Oh, tires.
Tires down there. We could take them back to shop and use them for once the sandpile.
Oh, okay.
Cover that.
Okay.
Same way we did some tires that have been left over the blooms.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that we put them down as weight, and it keeps the top on, and now it has business up around. You know? So, I mean, as far as that, we ran out of tires, we didn't have enough, but we made do what we had to do with it. So, if we get, I'm gonna say if blooms is gonna be 20 there, probably 30 to 40 at that other location. Dorchester Road, yeah, at $4 a tire if you get rid of them.
Yeah, I know.
That's what an automobile, but some tires, they're like $20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Buster property?
With that,
Buster property?
no,
We
it's
call it the
is
Buster
that
property.
the one on North Dorchester?
Yeah.
Not the Y.
Yeah, the town. We gotta do something with that property.
What's the address of the blooms?
I don't know. They're right up here on the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I know.
No.
Yeah.
But that Buster property's going up first, correct? That'll be the soonest one coming up next.
Well, the Buster property has issues,
Oh, okay.
and that's what we gotta discuss, the issues.
Okay.
What we're gonna do with that. And we might end up just knocking that house down.
Yeah. And then because it's too close to the river.
Too close to, it's a small lot, it's
Yeah.
close to the river, and
Yes.
the house is right on the road.
Oh, it's right on the road, it's right on the river. There's no
Right
in
on the
between.
river, so-
Both sides. Yes, I mean, it's literally on stilts on the river bank. Yes. I don't know where the septic's going. So, that opens up another can of worms, and like you said, and it's pretty rough inside,
Yeah.
so that might be a good thought to do it. And that way there is,
Yeah. Knock the house down and make a little park there or
something,
something.
yeah, something, yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
No.
Let's look at it.
But, yeah, and it's very, in her department, flowery. It's got beautiful flowers, all kinds of flowers that grow there.
Really?
Oh, yeah, beautiful purples, reds, whites. They just keep coming back every year. Nice.
You have a plant in them.
Yeah, there you go. How long you gonna be down here with your baby?
End of May.
I got 2 bliss left.
Oh, man. They
Two.
got the scale right now.
Oh, no, my bag's up top, 2.
When we meet next week, we have to take an oath of office.
Move to the office.
Yes.
That's something new?
No, we're supposed to be taking an oath of office.
Oh, office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. that's
Okay.
good. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. See you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got a whole stack of pickups here that I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna pick out the ones that I think that we should go and look at Are you guys okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, because there's a whole stack here and then they include everything. I'm just, looking at the ones, I'll be looking at the ones that we would add value to the property that we would, make some tax money on, so. Because we'll be doing that shortly, going around on the pickups. Okay, and I think that's all I got.
I have nothing else.
No, neither do I.
Really? Okay. I'll open the meeting to the public. For the public, doesn't look like they have anything either.
Dinner on the
That's
table.
good, that means everything's going good, right? Okay.
We're all depressed about the snow.
Yeah.
Gone, it's gone, it'll be gone by the morning.
Well, how much snow do you have?
Nothing, nothing.
Nothing.
It's Dorchester, couple flakes,
Yeah,
that's it.
but after that beautiful weather last week, I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was just a slap.
74 degrees.
I know, and it was like 3 days in a row, I mean, that never happens.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
So, no upcoming events? Pretty soon we'll be talking about going places,
Yeah.
right? That's upcoming.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner, right, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
You're a good man, Bob. Okay, that's it, I guess, huh? Darlene, you usually have something.
We get the Grange will be doing the Memorial Day service,
Okay.
so hopefully we can get things cleaned up and looking presentable.
Okay. That's in about a month, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
All right. Yeah.